Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to show you how I got round 255 on Ascension, no AATs, Mega Gobblegums. This is not Classics, this is Mega Gobblegums. The first 255 on Ascension, no AATs was done by T Gunny, and if you guys are interested in watching how he did that, I will post the video right here on the screen for you guys to go check that out. So if we're going to be honest, of course Classics is way more impressive than Mega Gobblegums, but what comes with Mega Gobblegums is playing extremely fast. And when I use Mega Gobblegums, this allowed me to play super fast compared to the Classics 255. My game was actually about 25 to 30 hours faster than Classics, which is insane. Now right here, guys, see I am hitting the Goblin Machine and I buy Quick Revive. Now our goal right here is to actually get rid of Quick Revive and have it fly away off the map. The reason we are going to do this is so when we have monkey rounds in the future, it'll make them significantly easier because now monkeys will not go after Quick Revive. Because of course I am using Mega Gobblegums, this means I'm going to have every single perk on the map. Now there is 6 machines that the monkeys can actually attack on Ascension. So if I let Quick Revive fly away, that actually makes it 5 machines. If I get my Juggernaut out of raindrops and actually not open the door physically to go get Jug, then the monkeys actually do not go after Jug either. So that's actually 4 perks that the monkeys can go after. Just that by itself will make my monkey rounds so much easier. You see right there, I just kept killing myself, and as you see, Quick Revive Machine is flying away. Now in hindsight, playing this game fully out, this was actually not worth it at all. It would definitely have been smarter if I just simply kept Quick Revive and actually used them properly. You guys are going to be very confused right here as to why I have Crate Power. And of course I get my Thunder Gun out of the box with Crate Power. Also, if you didn't realize already, I am using a box patch which is completely allowed for high rounds. This box patch includes Thunder Gun, and then obviously getting Gersh Device second, and then also my third weapon is the Weevil. Weevil is very nice for insta-kills, and also in the later game for getting a lot of points. You guys may be wondering why would I be using the Thunder Gun? Why would I be using Crate Power on Ascension when I can easily just go open up Pack-a-Punch and go Pack-a-Punch my Thunder Gun? That seems like a complete waste of a slot with Crate Power. In Ascension no AAT, there is 2 different ways that you can actually get a 255. You can either do trade outs, I am more than positive are way slower and also way more difficult than doing the trap strategy. Now trap strategy is pretty slow as well. That is if you have Pack-a-Punch open. Now if you use Crate Power, the trap strategy actually becomes significantly faster. You have that whole entire Pack-a-Punch door closed, which cuts off a lot of spawns in the trap strategy. And not only that, by stamina, you actually do not have to open the door that leads to the Lunar Lander. So the only area you really are training in is the stamina up area. Having those 2 doors closed, which you can only do by having Crate Power, just having those 2 doors closed, significantly improves the time of your trap strategy. And simply doing this will make your game so much faster. Now, I am not positive if trade outs are faster than trap strategy. To my experience, I'm pretty sure trap strategy with Crate Power is faster than trade outs, but of course you could get really lucky with trade outs as well. There's a possibility, you know, you can just keep getting the Thunder Gun over and over and over again. But the trade out strategy is significantly harder than the trap strategy. So of course using the trap strategy will definitely be worth it compared to the trade strategy. Now right here, all I'm trying to do is actually get Widow's Wine, because the only perk that I don't have that the monkeys can go after is Widow's Wine. And right there you guys see I do end up getting it. Now actually, if you guys didn't realize, yes I did turn on power, but if the monkeys have no perks to go after, and in this case the only perk that they actually can go after is Widow's Wine, because that's the only perk that they have access to, all the other doors are closed right now. If they cannot go after any perks and all the doors are closed, monkeys will not spawn in. So right there you guys see I do get Widow's Wine. This will cause monkeys to start spawning, and now we can actually just have a smooth game. Now from here on out, all I'm really trying to do is just kind of be fast. I use my raindrops to nuke out the round. I'll save my raindrops for monkey rounds as well, to just nuke out monkey rounds instead of actually physically going out of my way to go shoot them. But yeah, right now this is just a super early game. There's really no need to do anything special. Just gotta kill zombies and try to get to that later game as fast as possible. All right, here guys, see I did skip a little bit to around 39. So now I'm going to tell you guys kind of what my goal here was and what I was trying to do. So obviously the Gobblegums I am running is Shopping Free, Raindrops, Alchem, and Cashback. Those 4 Gobblegums are going to be basically present in majority of Mega Gobblegum games. And then of course the 5th one is Crate Power. What I am trying to do here is get as many points as possible. So what that means is not double hitting the Gobblegum machine at all. When I have a max ammo Gobblegum, so Raindrops or Cashback, when I have one of those Gobblegums, I'll use my Gershes as much as I possibly can. Now the reason I use Gershes is because with Gershes I'll be obtaining a much significant more amount of points than I would with Alchem, for example, because Alchem you can only really use a Thunder Gun, and Thunder Gun does not give you a lot of points at all. So you see right here I have a Raindrops. I will use these 3 Gershes as soon as I possibly can. Before I even shoot my thunder gun, I'll use all this insta-kill, of course. But of course, before I even shoot my thunder gun, I'm going to use these Gershes, try to get more drops. And if I get another max ammo, I'll grab max ammo and then use my other Gershes. The goal is just to get as many points as you possibly can. You see right here, boom, I'm already throwing Gershes. So this is what I'm basically doing for all the way up until 100. And the main reason you're trying to get as many points is so you can double hit that gobblegum machine in the later rounds. When I'm on round 120, 130, 140, at that point, I'm not going to be able to use only one gobblegum to end a round. I'm going to need 2 gobblegums. So if I get a crate power out of the gobblegum machine, I am going to need to double hit. And me being able to save up all this money early on, getting extra money by throwing Gershes, that'll allow me to build up that much money to be able to double hit in those later rounds. Now you guys see right here, it is round 71, and I already have 700,500 points, which is very good. Right here, you guys see we get the raindrops, and we're doing the same exact thing as we are before, trying to use our Gershes as much as we possibly can, and use those drops to our advantage, and use as least thunder gun as we possibly can. Now, if anybody cares about the 100 time, here it is. We had about a 2 hour, 40 minute 100. Which is pretty solid, I guess. The world record is about like 236, I'm pretty sure. But still at this point, we're still doing the same things. But right now, we're kind of taking it a little slower with the gobblegums. If I know I am guaranteed a crate power, so right here I'm spamming a little bit, which is fine. But say I know I have a crate power guaranteed next, then maybe I'll start training a little bit with the zombies and actually, you know, killing them a good amount. But right now I might have alchem possible or cashback possible, which means I really do not have to save ammo at all. But you really have to understand your gum cycle in this strategy. If you do not know your gum cycle, this will really not work. Because right now, I'm spamming all of my raindrops, all of my Gershes. If my next gobblegum is guaranteed a crate power, then I'm going to have to go probably to spawn and train, which you do not want to do. You only want to go to spawn when you know you have nothing else possible left to do. Even if you train fully with a thunder gun in spawn or in power, you'll not be under the round. That's what you want. You don't want to spam all of your raindrops, all of your thunder gun, and then free hit and get a crate power, then have to go to spawn. That is horrible. You do not want to do that. And also, I do have 1.8 million points at this point, which is very good. This is definitely by far my best no AAT game in the sense that the amount of points I have, because the amount of points I have are so insane, and this is definitely going to help me for the later rounds. Now right here, guys, see it is the 120s. This is kind of the strategy I do to preserve a little bit more ammo. So of course, I probably might have an alchem or a cashback still in my cycle, but it is too late to be spamming still. So what I do is this little half 40 you see I'm doing right now. This is what you do in the normal Ascension 2v5 as well. But of course, on there you have dead wire and turned. This is no AATs, so we do not have any dead wire, no turn, no blast furnace, nothing like that. This is simply just the thunder gun that we are allowed to use. So we are doing this strategy. Now you guys see I have 2.8 million points. The max points you can get is 4.1,943,000, something like that. So that is the max points, 4.1 million basically. So what we need to do here is, yes, we want to get to that max points as soon as we possibly can, but we do not want to actually hit max points. Because now what happens is if we hit max points, that means we're playing too slow way too early on. We need to hurry up our pace and actually double hit the gobblegum machine. Because if we have max points, we cannot get any more points. That means we're just wasting points. There's just a big waste of points. So once I hit that 4 million, 4.1 million mark, I'm going to start putting, you know, a pep in my step and actually start trying to spend those points as much as I possibly can. That might be me spamming my thunder gun just to get rid of all the ammo I have. Or if I have a guaranteed crate power next, I might just double hit to get that crate power out of my cycle. We want to get as near as possible to that max points, but without actually hitting max points. Now right here, guys, I actually used my free hit and got a cashback. And with the help of Zombicus and actually using the zombie calculator, I looked at how many hordes were on round 127, and I saw with a cashback, I actually had a perfect amount to end the round. So that means me playing in power and doing half hordes would not have ended the round, and I would have had to double hit. So using Zombicus and figuring out how many hordes were in the round, I used that to my advantage and actually just went to spawn this round to end this round. Now if I had an alchem or a raindrops instead of this cashback, yes, I probably would have stayed at power and did half hordes, but because I unfortunately got a cashback, I decided to go to spawn. If I get a crate power next, then I'll probably have to double hit, but of course we are aiming for that raindrops for that alchem. Now, it is fine to stay in spawn. The only reason you should ever go to power is, say you are coming off of a monkey round, you use the free hit on the monkey round, and you get a raindrops or an alchem on that monkey round. And now you're on the normal zombies round, and you still have a possible alchem, or you have a possible raindrops in your cycle, still with that gobblegum you have on you. The smartest thing to do would be to go to power, use that gobblegum you have on you, and then head to spawn, hit the gobblegum machine, and see what gobblegum you can get. Now, if you get crate power, it's fine. You're still at spawn. You can use your thunder gun and end round and spawn. Now, if you get a rain or alchem, still stay in spawn and end the round once that round ends. head your way back up to power, go ahead, use that alchem, and then come back down to spawn. Now, if you're guaranteed a crate power in your cycle, if you had 4 gums and you know your only gum left is a crate power, I would definitely suggest just to not even play power at all. Just come down to spawn and play crate power. Another thing I would suggest as well is if you have a monkey round guaranteed next, or even possible. So say I'm on 127 right now. If I have possible 128 monkeys or 129 monkeys, what you should do is definitely keep at least 4 in your thunder gun. I did 4-8, but minimum do 4 shots for reserve in your thunder gun. This is to allow you to actually have enough thunder gun shots to actually attack the monkeys, and do not let them just take all of your perks. Now, I will get into how to actually successfully defend monkeys. It is very easy, but you do need some sort of thunder gun ammo. You cannot just go to 4-0 and then go on a monkey round and expect to end it. It's going to be way too hard. You're going to have no thunder gun ammo. So what you need to do is get to that point where you're at 4-4 or 4-8 maximum. And if you hit that point and you do need more ammo, I would suggest just do trap strat at that point. Don't double hit, especially if you know the round is about to end. Risk getting raindrops, and then it's the monkey round in like 5 more hordes. That's just a total waste. So you definitely should just trap out the round instead of double hitting when you're possible monkey round next round. The worst thing to do is to go into a monkey round with a fresh gobblegum on you, because now you have a possibility of overlapping that gobblegum with the free hit on the monkey round, because you can have a half rain going into that monkey round, and then you hit the gobblegum machine on the monkey round and you get an alchem, and now you have to pick up an alchem and completely waste that raindrops. So definitely the major thing is to make sure you go into a monkey round with no gobblegum on you and the least amount of ammo as possible. So right here it is round 134 and we did get monkeys. Now throughout this whole entire game, this game lasted like 76 hours, I would say my number one question I got asked was, how do you deal with monkeys? Now, monkeys are so unbelievably easy. You go right here to this trap. I'm going to pause the video here. You figure out how many monkeys are spawning on this side and how many monkeys are spawning out on the side, on the other side. Now, if there's a monkey that spawns right here and he's about to run through here, turn on the trap. Do not let him run through here without dying to the trap. Now, figure out where the monkeys are going. Now, there's a monkey that spawned here. Let's see. He's going up the stairs. Now, what does this mean? This means the monkeys are targeting Speed Cola or Meal Cake, because the 2 perks up here are Speed Cola and Meal Cake. On a monkey round, there is 6 monkeys that spawn. Out of those 6 monkeys, 3 of them go after 1 perk, and the other 3 go after another perk. Right now, there's only 4 perks they can target. There's, of course, Speed Cola, Widow's Wine, Meal Cake, and Stamina. I know 3 of them are either going to Speed Cola or Meal Cake. Now, I know simply there was only 1 monkey. There was only 1 monkey that spawned on this side of the trap. What that means is, okay, 2 more monkeys are now gonna have to run through this trap and die. So now I gotta figure out where those 3 other monkeys are going after. And I see they're going after Widow's Wine. Now what I do is I run down. I don't even have to kill this monkey, but I end up running into him, so I just do kill him. Run all the way to Widow's Wine. And I will say this, yeah, Widow's Wine gets taken. Now the problem with Widow's Wine, for some reason, out of all the perks, Widow's Wine gets taken so fast. All the other perks do not get taken as fast as Widow's Wine, but Widow's Wine gets taken unbelievably fast. Those 3 monkeys died. There's only 1 more monkey left, and he ends up dying to the trap. So right there, it's a very easy monkey round. Now, obviously, I lost Widow's Wine a lot of times just simply because they take it way too fast. You lose Widow's Wine, it's not game over. It's just Widow's Wine. You can also easily get it back with the raindrops. So yeah, that is the most easiest way to do a monkey round. It is so simple. Now, the best thing ever, of course, is when they go after Mule Kick and Speed Cola. Now, if you have Quick Revive on your map, and you have Juggernaut on your map that they can target, it's fine. Just do the same exact thing I was doing. Now, another thing I would suggest as well is do not worry about the stamina up trap. Now, I did that too much in my game where I would start worrying about the stamina up trap. If you worry about the stamina up trap, that is going to take away the time of you going actually to the Mule Kick and Speed Cola trap. The most crucial thing is to go to the Mule Kick and Speed Cola trap and turn that on as soon as you can. Because we have that stam door closed, there's really only one spawn at the, that stamina up trap. Of course, having the stamina up trap is nice because all the monkeys can run through it and die. It takes way too long for them to take stamina up, so you don't have to really worry at all about them taking stamina. The nicest thing about Mule Kick and Speed Cola is that one, there's 2 perks on the other side of the Speed Cola trap compared to the 1 on Stamina Up. And also there is multiple spawns. There's 3 spawns, I believe, on the Mule Kick and Speed Cola trap compared to the 1 spawn on the other side of the Stamina Up trap. So definitely, main thing, just run straight to that Mule Kick trap as soon as you know it's a possible monkey round. Now, here we are at the 180s. We're always going to be basically training with Thunder Gun in spawn and also using the trap strategy. Now, you'll see at this point, I still have 1,000,000 points left over. So all those points I built up before, now I only have 1,000,000 points. This is super nice. Now I will say this, when it comes to double hitting, only double hit if you are possible purple. Do not double hit if you are guaranteed a shopping free and a crate power, as there are only 2 gums left in your cycle. Do not do that. That's just a complete waste. Double hit when there's a possible raindrops or a possible cashback or a possible alchem in your cycle. It is not worth double hitting if you know you are guaranteed a crate power. Then what the hell is the point? The best thing to do would be to end that round, go to the next round, get that free hit out of your way and get the crate power, and then double hit, and then go ahead and get whatever gobblegum you get next out of that double hit. Another thing I noticed as well is I probably would avoid double hitting if you still had a shopping free and a crate power in your cycle altogether. So if your cycle consisted of raindrops, shopping free, and crate power, I would definitely not double hit, because now you have a possibility. So say you used your free hit was an alchem. Now you double hit and you get the shopping free, and then you use your triple hit with the shopping free and you get crate power. Now you just completely wasted that shopping free, because 1, you're only able to use 2 hits with the shopping free compared to the normal 3 hits you would get, and 2, you didn't even get a good gobblegum out of your double hit that you just spent 1,000,000 points on. You would have been better off just waiting until the next round. That's the main conditions I had when it came to double hitting. Now, of course, throughout this whole entire game, I did not really do that. This is just me telling you guys what to do after I finished this 255 entirely. I was kind of going with the flow and figuring out what the best thing would be to possibly do. That's why I'm making these videos, because I want you guys to know the best thing to do when it comes to these strategies and these challenges. Right here, guys, I completely run out of thunder gun ammo. I still have 4, of course. Keep 4 shots in your thunder gun at all times. Now, when you have raindrops and alchem and you're in spawn, always use your raindrops and alchem in power. Do not use them in spawn, only of course if you have to. Now, when you have a raindrops or an alchem, throw 1 gersh right there. Obviously, when you have raindrops, just run through that gersh, throw the gersh right there. And obviously, we have 2 more gershes as well, so we're gonna use that gersh. Boom, pop the raindrops. Now, if you have double tap and you have Widow's Wine, go to power. Now, the only time I did not go to power and I had these was when I did not have double tap and I did not have Widow's Wine. Just because, obviously, the death machine is very kind of risky. If you do not have Widow's Wine, the zombies could overrun you. It's definitely possible. That's the main thing I would suggest when using your raindrops and stuff in power. Now, you see our in-skill is about to run out. Once it runs out, we're going to go ahead and get a little bit of a full horde going, throw the gersh, and we're going to go ahead and jump through this gersh, and then go back to spawn. Now, this is with the raindrops. It's very simple. You only want to throw 1 gersh in power, and then, of course, jump through. The next time we go through, we'll throw 1 gersh down here, jump through, and that means we have 1 more gersh left over. We'll throw that one in power, pop our raindrops. Now, with alchem, you don't get max ammos, meaning you will only have 3 gershes. You'll never get them replenished. So what that means is, with your first gersh, you should use your first gersh, throw it down in spawn. This is with an alchem. Throw your first gersh down in spawn when you first want to go to power with a full alchem. You throw your second gersh after you complete your first alchem, and you throw it in power. Now, when you want to use your third gersh, do not throw it in spawn. Instead of using a gersh to go up to power, simply just run out of spawn and just run straight to power, and then use your second alchem in power. Once you finish that alchem in power, then throw your gersh to leave power. Then at that point, you'll have no more gershes. That's the best way to use gershes with alchems. Another thing to know as well, make sure you are getting points while you are training with thunder gun. Now right here, you see I'm using the Shiva as they're coming to me. If you still have Weevil ammo, use your Weevil. Weevil will get you hella points. Before I used the Shiva, I actually used the crate power to get like a nice little third weapon. I think I had a Dingo. Use all that ammo while you're down here. You see I'm using the Shiva. Boom. Just keep using this. If you have Weevil ammo, use Weevil ammo. You'll get a bunch of points. Do not trade out your Weevil. You really do never need to trade out your Weevil. Trade out your third weapon for the Shiva, of course, and then get points like you see right there I'm doing, as much as you possibly can. This is gonna allow you to get back to that 1,000,000 points and let you double hit as much as you possibly can throughout this game. Now I know I was just on round 180 and I skipped a lot to 225, but like I was saying before, there was a lot of different things I changed in this game because I really didn't know exactly what to do. So at this point, I had basically the best strategies down and knew exactly what would be the fastest thing. I think I did about like 5 different trap strats all together in this one game. But right here, I'm gonna show you the best trap strategy for this game. Now, make sure you trade out that Shiva for the Kuda. Kuda is going to be perfect for this strategy, of course. Now, the first trap we're going to be looking at is the stamina trap. Kind of maneuver around, wait for the trap to turn on. You'll hear a little ding. Once it turns on, run to it, turn it on. Wait for zombies to come by you. I'm going to rewind here a little bit. You stay by this until zombies come by you. See, there's already a zombie in my face, but if there was no zombie there, I would be sitting here by this trap, waiting for a zombie to get into my face. But of course, when I ran in, a zombie was right here, so I just ran really fast, all the way by stamina. Now, right here, the zombie's coming. Run, come back to this trap. 1. Now go back to stamina up. This is where you pull out your Kuda, start shooting some zombies. Now you're going to come over here, shoot some more zombies with your Kuda. Be careful about this gobblegum machine. If you back up too far, you're going to run into this gobblegum machine and get cut off by it, and zombies are going to corner you. You do not want to do that. I died like that in this game. You do not want to do that. So make sure when zombies come to your face, you're right there. And now right here, when you run through the trap, you are hugging the right side of the wall. You do not want to be by the left side. You want to be by the right side. Because the zombies, when they are coming towards you, initially, because you're on the far left side of this, they're going to be coming through the left side. So when you go to the right side hugging the wall, you'll easily be able to run through all the zombies. Now right here, you see there's a zombie right here. You see what I do here? Instead of just simply running through, going right into the zombie, I sit here, wait for the zombie to get out of the way. Now I see there's a little opening here, run through. Now there's a zombie right here, left side. If I see a zombie running through here, about to cut me off, that is the time to shoot the thunder gun. Because a zombie right here on the left and then a zombie right here on the right means I'm not going to be able to get through, because left side, right side, and behind me, because there's still a zombie over here to the behind me. That means I'm going to get cut off and probably die. Of course, when you run through a trap, you are 3 hits now. It's like you have no jug. So a zombie only needs to hit me 3 times. There is 3 zombies around me right now. So that means I only have to get hit 3 times to down. I run through, there's no zombie over here. Easily can run past that zombie, easily run past the zombie. In a realistic world, there'll be no zombies there, and you can just sit by the gobblegum machine and wait for zombies to come. Now, of course, there was zombies already there, so I just have to run right past them. Right here, we are running straight for the Kuda. Now, if I have ammo, what I like to have is at least 60 reserve in my Kuda, which is already what I have. Now I'm going to sit here and wait for zombies to come. They're right there. Now, if I don't have 60 reserve in my Kuda, say I have 30 reserve, I'll buy Kuda ammo. You want to have minimum 60 reserve in your Kuda to not have to buy Kuda ammo. Right here, we're going to be training a little bit, going back and forth. As you see, I am. We don't want to not turn on this trap. Turn it on. See, the trap is recharging. Now, in an ideal world, that trap would have recharged in time. But since it did not recharge in time, we're going to have to do this little loop, run through here, and hopefully the trap turns on, and it didn't. Now, this is actually a rare occasion that I actually did not even mean to step upon. What happens in this scenario? Say that trap doesn't turn on. What I have to do right here is wait there, and then come all the way back around, cut through in here, turn on the trap, and then do this. Wait for all the zombies to come through. Wait, and then once the zombies all die, run through. Now go straight. You just go straight down. In an ideal world, you're going to wait right here and wait for zombies to come into your face, just like we've been doing before. But because we wasted a bunch of time already, we have to run through down and cut all the way over here. Shoot with the Kuda there. Come back up here and shoot with the Kuda again. Now, when zombies are in your face, run back through. Boom, boom. Run all the way over by the RK5 wall by. A lot of people don't even know. There's an RK5 wall by right here, if you're wondering. So stay here until a zombie gets into your face. Right there, boom. Zombie comes. Now we're going to go over here, get past. We're going to start walking, chilling a little bit, take our time, run around here. This is a bunch of ground spawns right here, so be careful. If a zombie can easily just spawn out of the ground and cut you off. Chill here. Come by the Wonder Fizz. Still here, wait for a zombie to come. Boom. Go through here with the turret. Boom. Run through here. Boom. Now run through. Now keep going back and forth until the trap turns on. And you see the trap already turned on, that's why I was running. That is simply what the whole entire trap strategy is. Now, to paint what would happen, so of course, before the trap by Mule Kick didn't turn on in time, so I had to do that loop. What you would do here, if the trap doesn't turn on in time, simply just get a full horde and then turn on the trap and kind of waste time while the trap is on. Just so you can offset it, so you don't have one trap being on super early and another one being on super late. So just kind of turn on the trap, wait like maybe 20 seconds, and then run through the trap. But keep that full horde on you, just running around, not killing any zombies. The whole point is so when you run through this trap with that full horde will die, and you can just simply mimic as if you didn't have a full horde and the zombies were simply dying like normal. Now to go back to the other strategy, an ideal scenario where the trap does turn on. Right here we have to buy Kuda ammo, so go ahead, buy Kuda ammo. Just have your thunder gun out when you buy it. Now in an ideal scenario, what happens when the trap turns on, as it did not turn on before, we're going to keep doing these loops, and of course, right here, it'll turn on, perfect timing. What we're going to do here is, usually you want to wait for a zombie, for at least one zombie to run through the trap. Now once one zombie runs through the trap, you kind of run all the way over here and just wait for a zombie to get into your face. Boom, zombie gets into your face, jump down, and right here you shoot Kuda. Shooting Kuda is so important, by the way, because not only now are you going to be getting hella points with all the zombies you're training, but also you're spending 2,000 points because both traps are 1,000 points. So you need to make sure you have points to, to actually spend on the trap. Right here, you shoot, boom, zombies, one mag, Only one mag. Run over here. One more mag. Boom, 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 boom. Run up here if you can. So now there's no zombies. There is a zombie spawn right here. If a zombie does pop out of the ground, it'll be pretty hard to shoot zombies here, but there's no zombie there. So what we can do here is start shooting zombies. One mag. Now once we end that mag, run through. Now just like before, on the right side you run. You do not run on the left side, because for one, there's a spawn right here. So when a zombie is gonna spawn out of here and runs through, it is running through directly through the left side. So if you run through this side, you're gonna be meeting the zombie right into the fire trap and you're gonna die. So if you run through the right side, you'll be in this scenario where a zombie comes to the side. Now, of course, if you have to shoot, then shoot, it's fine. That is simply the whole entire trap strategy. That is basically everything you're gonna have to worry about doing this trap strategy. It is very simple. Now, obviously, if you have Pack-a-Punch open, this will be significantly easier because zombies are not spawning at such a frequent rate. Of course, because I have that spam door closed, it's gonna allow zombies to be spawning way more by stamina up instead of all the way by the lander. Now, right here, guys, I'm gonna show you some examples of some reasons why I downed. Right here is one down I had. Now, this is exactly what I was saying before. I'm gonna rewind right there. Now, I did everything right there. I shoot down, whatever. Run through the right side. Now, what I failed to realize was that there's a zombie here to my left, there's a zombie here to my right. I thought I can easily make it through this gap, but I ended up running into that zombie. Now what happens is I ran into that zombie, hit me twice, the zombie behind me hit me once, I died. Now that's why, if you see a zombie coming from the right and you see a zombie coming from the left out of that barrier, just shoot a thunder gun shot. Also, another thing I did, if you didn't realize already, was I had extra ammo. So right now at this point, I'm saving 12 reserve shots for when I actually train in the trap strat, because you need those, you need that ammo. At this point, rounds are like an hour long. So you need to make sure you have that ammo to, you know, save yourself. This is one example of how I downed. Another way I downed is as follows. Now, the main reason people are scared of monkey rounds is because they're scared the perks can get taken. There is one bug that happens on monkey rounds that every high rounder has probably faced if you high round with Ascension, and it's really tragic. So there's a bug that happens once you run into a monkey. Now you're gonna see here, there's one monkey going up there, one monkey going down there. So what happens, what I'm trying to do right here, you see, I purposely run in front of the monkey to stall it. I don't want that monkey to get to its destination, so I run in front of it to make it jump up into the animation. Now, there is a chance when you do this, the monkey instantly teleports to whatever perk it is trying to attack. Now, and not only does it instantly teleport, but it basically instantly takes the perk as well. So right here, you're gonna see what happens is, I do that, and then the monkey is just going to teleport. As you see right there, just poof's gone. I see second speed cola, which is good. I can actually take speed cola instantly. But now what happens is every monkey starts doing this whole teleporting thing. So now I have to stop running into zombies. But another problem I'm running into is that I wasn't able to turn on the trap. Now, another thing you're going to face if you are doing the strategy is if you are doing the trap strategy, you're constantly turning on the mule kick trap and you're constantly turning on the stam trap. Now, right here, fully, this is how I'm going to show you guys basically why this was a big problem on my monkey round. Basically, what happens was I was doing the trap strategy previously on this round. I ended the round with mule kick and speed cola trap. Now, the problem with ending the round while doing the trap strategy is that now I have a possible monkey round next round. When I want to kill these monkeys, that trap is not going to be recharged in time. So right here, out of stupidity, I ended the round with that trap still not being fully recharged. What I learned doing this full 255, when you have a possible monkey round the next round, make sure that trap will be recharged once that monkey spawns in and runs through the trap. If you have to just train in a circle for a couple seconds, do that. It's fine. But just make sure that trap is fully recharged. Because right here, as you see what happens is, I'm going to shoot this horde. The round is going to fully end. And then I'm not going to be able to use that trap on the monkey round. Right here, boom, I end the round. We fast forward it now. I'm going to try and turn on this trap. It's not going to be able to turn on. Now monkeys are going to be targeting perks and I'm not going to be able to kill them because the trap's not recharged. So you have to make sure that trap is recharged before you do anything. Now right here, to go back to this, monkey teleports, boom. Now when a monkey teleports, that means every monkey will teleport on that round, if you run into it, that is. The problem I'm running into, as you can see right here, I only have 4-4 in my T-gun. I did not turn on the trap, meaning I have to actually kill these monkeys with my thunder gun now. And of course there's 6 monkeys, meaning that's 12 thunder gun shots. So now what I do is I'm able to save speed cola, barely. But now I have to figure out what other perk are they taking. They're taking Juggernaut, and that is of course not good. What I'll do here is turn on the trap. Finally, it's able to turn on. Now what I do, because I run into that trap monkey right there. You guys saw that small bit. I'm going to rewind a little bit. Me running into that monkey teleports the monkey. Just like here, boom, you're going to see he flies up in the air. Boom, I ran into him. Me running into him teleports him to the perk. Because he teleports, that means he's going to instantly take it. Right here, you guys are going to see, boom, boom. I kill him, but because he teleports, you see right there, he teleports, he goes to Juggernaut, and he instantly takes it. Now I lose Juggernaut. Now, of course, that is a problem. Now, typically, and you can see by my face what the hell just happened, but typically, in a Classics or any game other than Megas, you could just simply buy Jug back. But the problem I have now ran into is that I have 7 perks. I cannot buy any perks back because I have 7 and the max is 4. Now, the only way I would really be able to get Juggernaut is if I get raindrops, and right there I have a crate power. So now I'm really stressing out. I'm like, what the hell am I going to do? So after a lot of thinking and thought, I came to literally only one conclusion on how I could actually get Juggernaut back. So the only way I could, of course, get Juggernaut back is if I killed myself. So I had 2 suicides in the beginning of the game, and this is the 3rd suicide I'm going to be doing, just simply because I cannot survive without Juggernaut. I mean, yes, I could definitely train with the Thunder Gun and easily survive, but I have to do the trap strategy. If you do the trap strategy without actually dipping through and out the trap, it is going to be so unbelievably slow. Like, you might as well, you do not want to do that. So it is just way faster to actually just do this simply. All I really need to do the trap strategy correctly is have Juggernaut and have stamina. You don't need Mule Kick, and you don't need double tap. Now, another thing I learned, because I did down a couple times, this strat is hard. You're going to down a couple times, especially if you are playing Megas. When you do down, the 4 perks you need are Juggernaut, of course, Stamina, 100% those 2 perks. If you have Quick Revive, I would probably get Quick Revive. And then for the 4th perk, I would get Mule Kick. Now, if you have no Quick Revive to buy, definitely buy Mule Kick as your 3rd perk. And then I would suggest Double Tap. Double Tap is going to allow you to get a significant amount of points, which is so crucial. Now, the other perk you could get is, of course, Speed Cola. And right here, at this point in the game, I was not really worried about points as much, so I got Speed Cola eventually. I would definitely suggest getting Double Tap inside of Speed Cola because you are going to get a lot more points. Now, the benefits of Speed Cola is simply when you have Alchems, you are going to be able to spam your Thunder Gun much more. You're probably going to be able to kill a horde or even 2 hordes more with Speed Cola compared to, you know, having no Speed Cola. That is really up to you with that last perk. If you want to have either Double Tap or Speed Cola, I would definitely suggest Double Tap. Now, this is another down I had. Now, this one is a lot of different factors involved. There's unluckiness involved. There's me staring at chat for too long in the most stupidest places involved, and just simply the game being retarded. So what happens is you can kind of see me. I'm stupid. Like, this is my fault. I'm not blaming anyone. But I should not be looking at chat in this little small area. But when you're 69 hours into a game, you tend to do stupid things. So right here, I'm looking at chat, and I clearly did not see this zombie coming. But I still saw it, and I'm able to catch it. So right here, what happens is I go to shoot him. So you might have not realized, but for some reason, my game tabs out. So I go in, I do a sharp flick to the left. So basically, when you're playing Black Ops 3, imagine I had Black Ops 3. If I go to the left, all the way to the left, my mouse will stop right here. You see where my mouse is right now on the screen? It'll stop right here, not let it go off the screen. But if I do a sharp flick to the left, what will happen is it'll dart off and then come back. Dart and then come back. But if I do that sharp movement where it shoots off for that millisecond and then press with my left mouse button, it tabs me out. But there's like a point, like 1 second where this happens. Typically it stays right here, but if I do a sharp, very fast movement, my mouse will go off the screen for maybe half a second. If I press the left mouse button when it goes off for that half second, my game tabs out. So what happened is my game tabbed out and I basically couldn't move. That's why I'm standing still, and then I tab back in and I'm just ready over. So that was one of the downs I had. It's a mix of me being stupid and reading chat, but then also just the game being annoying. Now, there's really no way to combat that. Like, of course, you could just, you know, play full screen, but full screen is horrible. So I would definitely suggest not playing full screen. Just don't get in that situation. That's the best way I can say that. Funny enough, my last down in the game came at the beginning of my stream on 253. Literally right here, 4 minutes into the 2 hours, 50-minute stream. This one is 100% not my fault at all. You see right here, I go to buy the Vesper. Now, I will say this. You see right, all the super frame lag. Like, my not even that my game lagged. If you actually notice, my whole PC froze basically. You can see that my face cam stops moving. My timer is like stuttering. So the whole PC is like dying when I bought that Vesper. Now, the only reason I could think of why that happened was because if you did notice, I did not buy the Vesper. If I had bought the Vesper in the past, it would have been filled out with an actual Vesper inside of the chalk. So this is my first time buying the Vesper in this whole entire Ascension game, and it came in 74 hours into the game. So typically what happens in zombies, if you activate something and you've been in the game for so unbelievably long, so It doesn't even just have to be like a wall buy or like going to a new area of the map. So for example, on Revelation, if you fly across the map for the first time after camping at Rook the whole time, there's going to be a little bit of lag involved as you've never been to that area in such a long time. Now, this is the first time I'm buying the Vesper, and to actually explain why I bought the Vesper, at this point I already double hit, and I was not going to be able to get enough points to 1,000,000 hit. So what I did was I basically just stopped shooting and worrying about getting points with the Kuda because I don't want to worry about it too much. But then I realized I was actually running really low on points. Right here I only have 1,000 points. I only have 11 bullets, so I can't even get enough points to go actually buy Kuda ammo and also turn on the trap. So right there you guys saw I went to go buy the Vesper, but I actually had not enough points to buy the Vesper. So what I do there is I shoot my Kuda, I'm going to shoot the Thunder Gun here, and then I'm going to go ahead and buy the Vesper, so I actually have enough points to go ahead and buy the trap, and then even buy the Kuda again. So it is my negligence, it's my fault in the sense that I should have had enough points at this point to not worry about getting a Vesper and buying more points. But if I knew that was going to be a problem, if I knew this was going to happen when my game just froze completely, I would not have bought the Vesper. So, of course, that's why that happened. Thankfully, I had quick revive. I mean, I can show you guys the aftermath. I mean, it's pretty obvious what happened. I mean, the game froze for like a solid like second, but I ended up, of course, dying. As you see right here. Let me see. I was trying to see if I can get out of it maybe. As soon as I unpaused the game, I mean, all the zombies are on top of me. My game was even lagging again. You can see from the frames there. So, I mean, there was really nothing I could have done there. And, I mean, I was back to normal, basically. Did everything normal. Jugs, stamina. I was able to do everything again. I worried about points more. So, annoying in the fact that I was 74 hours in with no quick revive on one of the last rounds. So, I was kind of stressing out a little bit. You know, if I died, if the game didn't end like that, like if I got another like stupid down and the game ended, I would have been so unbelievably mad. But thankfully, the game did not end right there. So, I mean, yeah, those were the three main like downs that I kind of wanted to cover. I mean, there was also other downs where I could have been avoided, but kind of just like me having not a lot of experience on the strategy, changing the strategy a lot as well. When I did this challenge in the past, I was doing one strategy manually. And this game by itself, like I said before, I had a lot of different strategies that I was implementing that I never really did before. So I had not a lot of practice and I kind of just had to wing it. So all of that leads to, of course, the last zombie on round 254. It was 76 hours, 54 minutes total game time. I ended up doing a little trick shot right there and boom, we get 285. That is our final game time. Look how long round 255 was. I ended up actually getting a crate power, I think, on this round. So it was even unbelievably longer. Anybody cares about my aftermath? There's my amount of kills. Of course, in the leaderboards, like when you actually press tab on your game, it resets every 65,535 kills. So this is actually the total amount of kills I had. The gobblegum's 260, which is crazy. And then I really had 9 downs, not 10. Obviously the last down was because I killed myself. If you guys have any questions about anything, make sure you guys let me know. Comment on this video. You guys can DM me on Discord. Join my Discord, of course. You can ask anybody in there if anything about that. Literally anything zombies related, go ahead and ask me. I should be able to help you. Of course, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you like and subscribe. Let me know what other videos you guys would like to see like this. I hope you guys have a phenomenal day, and I will see you guys later.